where they used to buy the beans from. They want to buy it for such a low price and make a wide variety of products and sell it for a lot of money. So now they're not using actual cocoa beans, they're using the flavor and swine. So everything else is artificial, including all of the milky bars.
But it tastes.
It tastes good, but they cover it up with milk and sugar, so don't be fooled. Because if you look at the back of the bar,
Yeah, let's move on.
don't worry, we're almost finished. If you look at the back of the bar, it has more than 25 ingredients at the back there. Alright? So, once we finish, we then move on to roasting the beans. So we roast the beans for 18 minutes, and this is how they smell. We might not get the scent in this one, but
And this is
cocoa,
the roasted.
the roasted cocoa.
Roasted.
So once we finish roasting, we leave it to cool for 5 to 6 minutes, and then we crack the beans so it will be a mixture of the shells and the nibs mixed all together, and this is how they look. Now we have to separate the mixture.
What is your name?
Sorry?
This one?
Renisha.
That's the shells and the nibs when we crack it.
You forgot to tell folks that you're 50 years old. And because
Do I
of
look
all
like
these
50?
products, yes.
I probably look at 16, but I'm not. I'm actually 26.
Okay, see? 26.
Look like she's a teenager. 14, 15.
So, how do we separate the mixture? We use this machine called a manual winnower to separate the shells from the nibs on an hour. So before we had this, our grandparents used to be standing outside and really they shaking and sifting. Now, I don't have any patience, so you would not find me outside shaking and sifting this because in Grenada it can be a very hot day and there will be no wind. The person who made the machine definitely did not have the patience. So when we use this, we get the job done on an hour. So what we do is pour the mixture at the top, turn the small handle on the side, everything falls to the middle until the black hose is attached to a vacuum. It will suck all the shells into the clear container because they're much more lighter. And beans and eggs are heavy, they continue and fall to the bottom of the silver tube. Now once we have those two separated, we do not throw over the shells. We actually take the shells, send it to the local brewery in Lansapine, and they're the ones who make the cocoa beer for us, which is similar to what the Guinness, but not stronger than the Guinness. It only has 7.1 alcohol, while the Guinness will start with 7.6. Right? Once we finish off, we then move on to using the nibs to make the actual chocolate, and this is how it looks. So this is not cocoa powder, it's just the grinded nibs. In order for you to get the cocoa powder, you grind this again. It's going to be finer in texture and lighter in color. So once we have this mixture, we're going to add it to our grinder here that will spin and crush it up. Now this one is just a small one, but there are massive ones that we don't have at the moment because where we were located before, those machines pull a lot of electricity, so the building got burned together with all the big machines we had. So now we have to start back with the small ones. But don't worry, we make a lot of chocolate from the small ones. So inside of the grinder, you're going to find 2 large grinded wheels that will spin and crush it up into liquid chocolate in the space of 2 to 3 days based on your preference of chocolate. Now once the machine is spinning with this mixture, you can add in whatever ingredient you want in your chocolate inside the grinder, but it must be all dry and powdered ingredients. Anything liquid cannot go in there. If you pour anything liquid in there, it will not be chocolate anymore, hence why the milky bars last for 6 months. Alright, and it also would not be chocolate anymore. You'll have to use it for a type of desserts like a ganache with truffles. But once you finish adding all of your dry or powdered ingredients, the machine will spin for at least 2 to 3 days based on your preference of chocolate. What comes out will be melted chocolate, and then we have to temper it into an actual chocolate bar. So what we basically do is reheat the chocolate mixture to 45, cool it down to 23, and reheat it again to 32. Pour it into your molds and you place it in the fridge for at least 20-30 minutes. When your chocolate comes out, it should be shiny so that you will be able to see your reflection just like a mirror. But once you break your chocolate bar, it must make a snap. If it does not snap when you break it and it don't have a shine to it, the chocolate was never tempered before or the person did not temper it properly. So this only goes for dark chocolate. If it's not tempered properly, you can still consume it. Alright? If you don't want to consume it, it is okay for you to always melt it down and do it over at home because dark chocolate lasts over 2 years and has a maximum of only 4 ingredients in there, practically what we know. Alright? So any questions?